who feels like they know exactly what they need to say or how to be like charming enough to get, you know, an invitation. This is somebody who feels like they know how to be successful in winning you over or convincing you that they have better intentions than they actually do. It's kind of strange because these two cards, generally speaking, I would not associate with kind of thirsty energy. But this is arrogance. This is someone who feels like I know how to get what I want, or I know how to expedite things. I know how to convince someone to do what I want. But I'm also hearing Childish Gambino Redbone, which is how I got the title. This is someone who feels like they can get what they want. So I do feel like it has to do with physical intimacy. So let's just keep in mind that this channel is not for people under 18. Oh, excuse me. It's wind chime time, but that was actually like my water glass. Oops, sorry guys. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. It was like, it's premature wind chime. Sorry. Hello, Leah. How are you doing? Hello, Stephen. If you are interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. Feel free to email and I'll tell you what it's like to get a personal reading. There's no ads. There's determination to get you the information that you need, and I'm pretty quick to get them back to you. Hello, James. How you doing? Hello, Philip. I hope you're having a good day. Let's see what else. In that description box, you can also find out how to become a member if you would like some additional content. We do have a members only live coming up on Tuesday. So if you are in the stars and the towers, you get access to that. It will likely be Tuesday evening as far as Central US time, but I will put up a post so you know exactly when. And then we also have a link to my Etsy shop in the description box if you are interested in checking out my homemade soy candles. Thank you to those who already have. Hello, Shayla. How are you doing? I hope you enjoyed it. All right, so let's dive in. I think we're going to start with the Witch's Tarot. Let's see what else we have aside from the premature wind chime. Hello, Layla. How are you doing? Oh, no worries. Does that mean you're listening to 2 of my live streams right now, James? You just need a laptop and a phone and you're good to go. All right, I think we got that sorted now. All right, what else do we have about this very thirsty individual? He's so thirsty. The name is Thursday because they're so thirsty. Emperor and the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Ace of Wands in the reverse. This is a person who is fresh off of rejection, okay? This is someone who was like, this is interesting because this is somebody who's got quite a lot of ego. They're pretty confident, but they have literally just been rejected by someone. I do think this could be an ex or maybe even just someone on like a dating app. But this person has been rejected, declined. I'm sorry, but your credit card does not work here. There will be no credit card swiping. No, no, no. They get rejected. And so this is almost like a, now that my ego's been like a little bit hurt, I need to find someone else who would say yes. I need to find someone else who, to be honest, what I'm getting is I need to find someone who would for sure say yes to me. So probably like a little bit less attractive than me, who would just be like so happy that I'm interested in them, which is like, I'm gonna vomit on you. That's weird. Why did you move? My grandpa's knife just moved for no reason. Anyways, let's see what else we got about this person who thinks very highly of themselves. Hello, how is Chi-Town doing? Hello, Hannah. How's your weekend? I suppose it's almost over. Hello, Joaquin. How are you doing? Oh, thank you, Hannah. That's very kind of you. Hello, Warrior. What's going on? Ooh, please don't make assumptions like that. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Look, you guys, I don't try to put my business out there like that, but let's just get something really clear. I don't like it when people try to get in my business as far as like who I'm dating, am I married, and like I'm child free, okay? You could judge me if you want. I don't want children. I'm not gonna have children. So for you to come on my channel and tell me that I'm gonna be blessed with triplets, another like, bleh, I don't want that. So please don't wish that on people because you don't know what they want, okay? So creepy. Ugh. That might be like exactly what somebody else wants to hear. But if you don't know, then please do not make that assumption. Okay? Hello, Anthony. How are you doing? Hello, David. What's up? Gator, I do not know what that is. Is that like a certified accountant? Because no, I'm not. But whoever else out there would like to have triplets, you know, I hope that blessing is actually for you. I'm glad to hear that. It's been super hot here. I might have to get back out to the pool sometime this week. What's up, Lemonade? Like Gary, Indiana? I've never been. Hello, Yash. I do. No, YouTube is not a dating app. That's my whole point. Yash, I do a general reading for the first like 35 minutes, and then those who would like a personal question can attach their, or a personal reading can attach their question or request to a super chat, and then I add you to the list. Hello, Grindhard. I'm glad you made it. Hello, Rico. What's up? No, Gator. I am not here to try to date anybody, okay? Let's not. Let's say we did. So this death card is paired with the King of Pentacles, and I do feel like this is basically letting you know that somebody here is going to be trying to make it seem like they are this King of Pentacles when the reality is they are the opposite. So this is someone who's trying to state that they're looking for love or they want to be in a committed, like long-term relationship. And that is wrong. They're lying. We have the Horned One in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So you are being advised or like warned that somebody is coming into your life or showing up and they're going to be all like romantic and, oh, this is going to be great. This is what I want. I just want to be, you know, like with somebody that I can trust. I have to be cautious because this card has nudity on it. But we have a Horned One in the reverse, which to me says, number one, this person has just recently been rejected, like I said earlier. But number two, I think also we have whoever I'm reading for, you have already been like kicking out the energy from your life that is, you know, possibly described as player energy or very self absorbed energy. So you don't want to be welcoming somebody else in. It's like you just, I don't know, got all of the flies out of your kitchen, and then you're like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in a bunch of my own flies. It'll be great. Don't let this person in because there's nothing here for you to learn or enjoy. Hi, sorry. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be able to meet you for dinner because my tarot reader told me that you're a big old waste of my time. Yeah, no fun will be had. But thanks for the invite. Okay, see you later. This is not somebody that is going to illuminate your path for you, or like, you know, most of their jokes are tired and old, and they really just want some physical intimacy. And I don't think that they're going to be like super concerned with whether or not you're having a good time. You know what I mean? Hello, Rez. My name is Carmen. How are you doing? Hello, Cherry. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Clive. How are we doing today? Let me know if you've got a question. Hello, Dracula. What's going on? It's true. They are coming out of the woodwork. So, yeah, you got a very thirsty individual who feels like you would be easy pickings. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Oh, well, there's a warning for some of you. This is someone who could potentially be looking to baby trap someone. This is somebody who could potentially do the like hit and run or hit it and quit it. Is probably a better way to say it. But they feel like they would be able to successfully convince you that they're interested in a long-term relationship or like love, but really they just want that physical intimacy. Leveraging your intuition and your discernment would help you to avoid this person. Thank you, Grindhard. I'm so glad you were able to hop on the live stream. What do you think about my new girlfriend? I'm nervous I'm going to say the name wrong. Is it Naja? And did we get anything from Clive? Is this good? I have added that for you. Thank you, Clive. Oops, hold on. I didn't mean to delete. Yeah, actually I did. I did delete the right one. Yeah, DH, I think you're on the wrong website, my friend. Did I say hello to James? I think I did. Wee. Hello, Numa. If you would like me to pull some cards for you, please make sure that you attach that to super chat, por favor. I'm doing well. How are you doing, Sea Dog? I know you guys. Really. So we have the Queen of Swords, the Princess of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. This person who's lying and wanting you to believe that they're interested in some emotional intimacy and not physical intimacy. This is somebody who is going to put in a decent amount of legwork and try to make it seem like it really is about emotions and not about the schmecks. And the Queen of Swords is here because you are being asked to leverage that ability to set boundaries. The Queen of Swords is real great at that. Real great as telling people to F off if they're not bringing the right energy forward. And this is somebody who just wants to have a good time, have some naked time. Hello, Steven. I think we're going on like 16 years? 17? It's a while. Hello, Christina. How are you doing? 2 centuries. I like it. Yes, exactly. What else do we have? 10 of Wands. Two of Wands in the reverse and the Page of Wands. Look at all that fiery energy. This person's fresh off a rejection. They're like, oh, that didn't go well. I love the Paul Bunyan shirt. Look, I'm from Minnesota, okay? I see Paul Bunyan everywhere. Look, this is someone who's going to approach you all wrong, and they're going to be super confident about that. Have you ever had somebody who's just like, man, I know you're going to want me. Look at how hot I am. How could you resist this? And their like arrogance is actually like the icing on the cake of how much you don't want this person. You're just kind of like, get away from me. That's what this is. This is someone who's very confident that they got exactly what you're looking for. At least from like a physical standpoint, they feel like you're going to be very interested in them, or they feel like they're very attractive. Like, I'm looking good. How could you not want this? Because this Page of Wands is very like, yeah, look at my wand. Don't you want me? You know, that kind of like arrogance. But in addition to not approaching with the right energy, I think you're pretty well versed in dealing with people that lie about what they're looking for. So you're going to spot this person a mile away. So you're like, Carmen, why do I even need this message? Clearly, I'm going to be able to figure this out. I think it's because there's going to be two people that come towards you. I think there's going to be one person who is just a player, not worth it. And hot off that interaction, you might actually encounter somebody who's worth it. Let's see if we're right. Oh, I just referenced that movie in my previous reading. It was a good movie. Yes, ego ick. Exactly, Christina. Hello, Marcus. Oh, goodness. That's a serious question. I hope you are doing well, by the way, Marcus. I certainly hope that the answer is no to this question, but let me add that for you. David is his daughter. I certainly hope not, but I have added that for you, and thank you, Marcus. Hello, Shape. How are you doing? Yeah, understandably so. Well, we are at 18 minutes, 18:12. I probably shouldn't make that was a good year joke because it was just known for being a war. So, about 15 minutes or so, and then I will be doing the personal questions. So we have 6 of Swords in the reverse, Judgment, and the 9 of Swords in the reverse. Oh, and this Page of Cups came out. See, the Page of Cups, sometimes I like seeing that card because it can be an offer in love, it can be an apology, but this is an offer next to the 6 of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who's conniving, who thinks that they can, like, ruin your day. I don't know if they'd put it that way. They'd probably like, oh, I can, like, make your dreams come true. If you learned how to make my favorite sandwich, you still couldn't make my dreams come true. Just, this is somebody who's very self-absorbed. It's like, they think that for most people, the ability to have like a conversation with them or just like look upon them is a wonderful occurrence for people. So when I say ego, it's a big ego. Judgment and the 9 of Swords in the reverse. You're over here like, no. I don't want that headache. I don't want to deal with somebody that like doesn't know how to self-monitor or read the room. It sounds exhausting. Hey, I'm sorry that you feel that way, Shape, but if that's true, then I would encourage you to find a different channel. And I hope that at some point you can learn to gauge people's intent. Oh, I'm so glad y'all are sending protective energy towards David. Yes, thank you for liking the video. I appreciate it. So we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse. So this is the reason why this message is coming through. You're going to be look, this has happened to me before where I've been kind of feisty or extra sassy because I've dealt with somebody who is being a troll in the live chat, where maybe I'm a little bit too quick to be like, whack-a-mole. And I have to be like, oh, okay, sorry, you weren't trying to insult me? Okay, let's be friends. There is someone here who's going to get under your skin, okay? Because they feel like they should just be able to, like, get laid. Say a couple magic words to you, and then the pants drop. And I think it's going to put you in a little bit of an irritable mood, right? Like, man, is there anybody who's actually like worth it? Is there any like witty banter out there or like, intelligent, good intentioned people out there? And it's going to potentially make you a little bit quick on the whack-a-mole tendencies. And you might completely miss out on a beautiful opportunity in love because this garden tool, Queen of Wands in the reverse, that's perfect timing actually. Because this super thirsty person is over here like hitting you up, like, hey baby, you wanna get naked? You would look so much better with those clothes on the floor. So this discernment that you use, and you use it so great, you know this person is not worth your time. Take a little moment and meditate, clear out that negative energy, because I want you to be in a positive mindset when this good person comes around, right? Because you might just be like, no, 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 no. And no to you too. I don't even know. You haven't said anything, but no to you too. But what if I were to tell you that you were ignoring your intuition when you reject that person, right? That there is some new energy coming your way, and this is a person who actually does have a good intentions. So we don't want the player to mess with that. We don't want the player to have negative consequences for you. Hello, Kenneth. How are you doing? Hello, Gerald. Thank you, Jamanj. I don't know if I said that right, but yes, I agree, Kenneth. But it's out there. There's some cool people in the live chat, at the very least. Hold on. You just complimented the looks and then you call me sister. Is this a scene in Joe Dirt? Do y'all get that reference? Please tell me you know what I'm referencing. Jumanji, you have officially creeped me out. Let's not do that. Yes, maybe a cold shower? Is that a possibility? All right, this is Under the Oak. And your come-ons are a joke. Sorry, sometimes I feel like rhyming. Six of Swords in the reverse and the Wheel in the reverse. This person, I don't know if I want to say it that way. It's like their negative, thirsty energy lingers, right? So maybe you need to like sage after you deal with them. Maybe you need to like get a good night's sleep. Or maybe you also need to take a cold shower. But this is like, you got to get that negative energy out of your mind because it's going to potentially mess with your radar, mess with your discernment, so that you are a little bit more likely to want to be on your own, hermiting, avoiding people. Like, I don't like any of you people. I can't trust any of you. But then there's a good person that actually shows up, and you don't want to miss out on that, right? Hello, Travis. How are you doing? That's like my favorite emoji, Marcus. Can y'all tell that I like skeletons? Are there any clues? Hello, Matt. How are you doing? It do be like that. So we got the Three of Swords. They're saying don't be an ice queen or an ice king, right? Got me thinking about Game of Thrones with this card. Oh yeah, what is that song? I ruin this every time. I can't remember. Is it Mario? I can't even get like the verse in my head properly. It's just kind of like garbled, which makes sense actually, because the message that we've got here is you're gonna miss out on something that is actually pretty legit, because you're getting to the point where you're like, man, I'm getting real good with these rejections. Nope, 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 nope. You got to be able to remember that at some point you might have to remember how to say yes. At some point you might have to remember how to be like, oh, hey, we got one here. We got a live one. Yes, somebody who's got hot. It's great. Hello, Alicia. How are you doing? Hello, Keach. What's up? Don't be a sucker in a world full of lollipops. That's kind of funny. I like it. A1 day one. So we got some good stuff coming for you. But first, that's funny. I was going to try to say you reject this person who's just a player. But for some reason, I wanted to say you insult them. So apparently, when you reject them, they also get their feelings hurt. Eight of Cups and the Devil in the reverse. You're walking away from someone because you know that they're just going to get you caught up in some silly, toxic situationship type thing. When you walk away from that, there's another opportunity. This person could be a fire sign. We've got the Sun and the Three of Wands. I can't get over this feeling that you're going to be in this reactive energy where you know how to reject, and it's just like second nature, right? We have the Page of Swords in the reverse, the King of Wands in the reverse, and the Knight of Swords. So do something like meditate, or I don't know, maybe you need some retail therapy, or maybe you need to dance to your favorite song in the kitchen, or eat your favorite enchiladas. I got my favorite enchiladas again today, you guys. But you got to do something to clear out that garden tools energy. Just get it out so that you can be discerning, right? A palate cleanser, if you will. All right, this is the Gold in the Normand. What else do we have? The Storks, number 17. The Stars, number 16. And the Heart. Are you about to fall in love, little old you? This is like, hey, okay, just because you get multiple deliveries and you don't like the first one doesn't mean the second one's gonna be bad, you know? Um, they're like, sorry, we just had to make sure you were ready. Don't fall for the player, but also don't miss this actual love that's gonna show up. You manifested it. You're getting your wish fulfillment. It'd be awfully sad if you were like, I'm good. Real love? No, I'm not searching for real love. Thanks, though. So don't miss this opportunity. This person who's in your life that would make you happy. You deserve to be happy. Hello, King Angel. What's up? See, it's possible. What else do we have? Page of Wands in the reverse. The Star. Justice in the reverse. You are drawing in a beautiful, like, healthy relationship. But with this Page of Wands, the warning is it's in the reverse. So you might misread this person again because it's like right on the heels of you rejecting some player, some clown who's like, but I'm so hot. How could you not want me? Sorry, should I say it in a guy voice too? Just, in case that's what you're dealing with. I don't know how you could reject me. I'm so hot. That's how they sound, okay? We've got the Two of Wands in the reverse and the King of Wands in the reverse. So this person, you have this risk of assuming that they are a player or not serious or not actually capable of emotional maturity and connection because you have been dealing with too many people like that. But the reality is you're about to encounter this King of Swords. Does not have to be a man, by the way. This is somebody who is actually very honest because they come out with the Ace of Swords as well. But you're going to not believe them at first. You're going to be like, oh, shut up. Everybody says they're looking for love. Whatever. Oh, you think I'm really great? You like my brain? Whatever. So don't be this grumpy Gus of a cat. See, that's you. You're like, oh, really? You think I'm attractive? But they're actually really nice. They're here to be good to you. Sorry, guys. I got to move on to the personal questions in a minute here. Knight of Pentacles. Three of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Cups and the Eight of Swords in reverse. See, I think you're going to be able to figure it out. Maybe you're going to hear my warning in the back of your mind. But just keep in mind, you're going to have a player hitting on you, feeling quite confident that they're going to be able to trick you. And it's because you're irritated with this person that you are potentially going to miss out on an actual love opportunity. Somebody that you actually want to be with. So leverage that discernment that you have. Don't be like painting everybody with the same brush, right? So we've got the Hanged Cat in the reverse. This is sometimes it's not that the other person is the problem. Sometimes it's that you're wearing the wrong glasses, okay? Sometimes it's that you are expecting to see something in particular, and so that's what you end up seeing, right? We have a negative expectation, then you might end up getting a negative outcome. Hello, Tiana. How's it going? Hello, Caitlin. I hope you're having a good day. Aaron, you're funny. Did I say hello to everybody? I think I did. Everyone should go check out Shayla's tarot channel. Smoky mirrors. Well, there you go, King. Hello, Sayir. How are you doing? Hello, Rodney. What's up? We're going to switch to personal questions because we are at 35 minutes. And we want to know for Clive, is this medical layoff a good thing? Is the medical layoff a good thing? No. At least not as it is. Does there just need to be some negotiation? There's something here to do with your living situation that would be problematic. So I feel like you need to get more details or maybe even talk to a lawyer. But the risk here is that you agree to something too quickly. But I do feel like there's something that you can do for this to be more advantageous. The first thing that I thought about is when I negotiated a much more attractive severance package. That's what's coming through in my mind, is that there is something here where it's like, at least push back for more. But what you're being offered, I don't feel like it's commensurate or like fair. So with the world in the reverse, this is like, no, we're not done yet. Let's see what else we got here. Because, ooh, I can't show you that card. There's lots of nudity here. But I feel like there's something better that could be worked out. It may require talking to a lawyer. I don't know if like maybe you've got like a union rep. Sorry, I'm allergic to bad deals. I heard enchiladas. It's literally the same thing as what I got the last time when I uploaded my picture. They're delicious. Actually, I still have half of it left. I'm probably gonna eat it after this. You're too nice to me, Tiana. I'm not cool enough to run 6 miles though. If I ran 6 miles, I'd be like, why am I dying? Hello, Catherine. How are you doing? Thank you for the bless yous. I appreciate it. I'll take it. Clive, I'm sending you healing energy. But I do feel like you can work out a better situation than what is currently being offered. Or perhaps there is a better time to accept this offer, not quite yet. This is the Weird Cat Tarot. Let's see what we've got for Grindheart. What does Grindheart need to know about the new girlfriend, Naja? Is this a good relationship for Grindheart? Tower in the reverse, 5 of Cups, and the Hermit. I feel like this is a very meaningful, like, substantial chapter of your life. I don't know if it's your, like, definitive relationship. It depends. It kind of, like, it has this opportunity to, like, level up, but it depends on someone's perspective changing. We have the 4 of Cups and the Star in the reverse. There's some unhealed energy here. Is this unhealed energy from the girlfriend? Yes. Knight of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands in the reverse. This is not like a no. This is a, for now, it may not be like the love of your life relationship. It depends on whether or not the girlfriend takes ownership over, I think this is forgiving somebody from the past. Is this an ex? 2 of Cups. So there is an ex that your current partner needs to forgive. And if that takes place, there is a changed perspective that your girlfriend has or would have. and that would level up your relationship. But as of right now, there is something, it's like, I don't like to describe it this way, but I don't know how else to do it. It's like a mine, right? Just like waiting, a landmine, just like waiting to be a problem. Is this like jealousy or what's up? This could be insecurity related or jealousy related. I don't feel like it's something that has come up too much yet. But there is an opportunity that she has to address this. And if she does, then the relationship levels up. But it is dependent upon a change in perspective on her side. Aw, that sounds good. Okay, I hope you do that then, Clive. Y'all are funny. So with the Six of Cups in the reverse, again, it's referring to this person from the past. Because otherwise there's this risk that you kind of end up like taking the negative energy that is not really about your relationship. It's a holdover or like a grudge from this previous relationship. What is her energy? I do see very charming energy here. But with the Page of Wands in the reverse, perhaps some communication issues. So you may find that you're able to negotiate things easier if you are like communicating things in advance. Like, I'm telling you where I'm going to be, I'm telling you how long it's going to take to make sure that there's like no argument kind of thing. So I hope there is some forgiveness in her future that enables that relationship to level up. Hello, Ashkid. How are you doing? Hello, PNW Queen. What's up? Thank you for the heart. How's it going, Skimmy? Thank you for the tip. Let's see what we got. Should I chase the relationship? Or focus on travel? You say that like that's a big insult. You hate on Libras? Hello, Callan. I hope you're staying safe. I'm doing well, and I'm glad you were able to see, or hear, I should say, Amy Winehouse. All right, let's see what we've got for Marcus. I'm drawn to the Tarot of the Nile for you, Marcus. So is Marcus's buddy David at risk around his daughter? Is there a risk of unaliving from the daughter? Is the daughter really broke? Is there an insurance policy or a will? Because that's what I'm seeing. I do feel like the daughter is extremely dishonest. Like, could not trust her as far as you could throw her. And I feel like there's some recent development in the daughter's life that has made her more desperate with regards to the financial situation. I think you're right. I think there's a risk here. I don't like this. But yes, I do feel like some recent event has caused her to be more desperate with regards to finances. And she's coming up with some not great ideas because she feels like she needs to get this money figured out. So is there something that David can do to protect himself against this risk? Yes. but it has to do with basically confusing the daughter. So, does she have any access to passwords? Does she have access to the home? Does she have access to the car? Anything she has access to, revoked. Revoked. You're not going to get anything. Yeah. It's a problem, and I do see the cops being called at some point. So, the number 7 is important. July is particularly challenging or risky. So, what I'm seeing is in the next 6 weeks, there's got to be some focus on how to create uh, like a protective barrier or maybe even like a restraining order. If he's able to travel, that might be a good idea. Like get out of the city, get out of Dodge. But yes, you're right. This is risky. This is problematic. And she is ideating in a bad way. That is funny. Not the Marcus situation, Scammy's comment. Is it the boyfriend who's actually the trouble or going to do it? I see him more as like the instigator, like talking her into it. But with the Ten of Pentacles, this is a card that can reference money, like a large sum of money, but also can reference family. And then we also have a child here. So I would not say it's exclusively him. I think she would have a hand in it, which is terrifying. So I do think, yes, restraining order or something of that nature is important. Or if he can move, that would be even better. But there needs to be something that makes it definitively difficult for her to get to him. And if those of you out there in the live chat are able to send some protective energy towards Marcus's friend, I believe his name was David, I would very much so appreciate that. But yeah, it's a serious risk. All right, let us see what we've got for Skemmy. This is the Meta Muse, and you're so welcome. And I hope the family's still doing well. So for Skemmy, is it a good idea in Skemmy's best interest to chase the relationship? I would much rather use the word pursue. Should Skemmy pursue this relationship? This is kind of like a medium answer. Like, this is like you need to have a certain amount that you're willing to put into this, and at that point, if it isn't like looking right to you, then you cut your losses. So this is like one of my favorite stories to tell is when I was going to a casino because other people wanted to go there. And, they gave us some cash. So I was like, okay, whatever. I walk into the casino and literally the like first machine, right? I put in $5 and I won $75. And then I was like, cool, I'm done, you guys. I'm ready to leave. Like I'm serious. Like literally like 5 minutes into us walking into the casino, I'm like, I'm done. Everybody was like, we're not leaving. I was like, okay, I'll just go over there and have a drink. But I'm done gambling. Cause like I already won $75. What do you mean? I'm not gonna do any better than that. Come on. The house always wins. And everybody got mad at me. But anyways, this is because I had a limit, right? Like I'm not going to push it. That's my luck. That's as good as it's gonna get. This is saying up to a certain point, right? With the Seven of Pentacles. See how things go. But there's a wild card here with the person that you're dealing with in terms of their healing. So this is like you don't want to just like cut your losses at this point now because there's still a decision that your person is trying to navigate or make. Let me write down Flower's question real quick. Hey, cheese girl, what's up? I hope you're having a good one. Who is connecting so much right now and why? Any guidance for week? How to keep healing and going. I love you too. I've added that for you. Let me do just a little bit more here for Skemmy. At what point does Skemmy need to just like refocus on traveling then? When you feel like you're the one who's like setting up all the conversation, or you're the one who is like leading the conversations, if you feel like this person is not really prioritizing time with you, then you're done. I feel like honestly this person's deciding between you and somebody that they know is bad for them. So this is like, are you going to choose the person who is working on themselves, or are you going to get drawn back into an old connection that you know is toxic? So it could be one of those things where they decide, no, I'm definitely done with that person from my past. I really want to see what's going on with Skemmy. But it could also be that they decide that they ain't ready to really like call it a day with that other person. It depends. It's like a test on their healing, right? Are they actually letting this thing go from their past and ready to focus on you or not? Otherwise, you'll be able to tell. You'll be able to tell if this person is splitting their energy or their time between you and another person. And if that's what it is, then deuces, I got some traveling to do. Hello, Luke. How are you doing? Yes, exactly. Hello, Tyrant. What's up? Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate it. Oh, I was going to say, it's got to be super late for you, Flower. All right. Anything else for Skemmy? We have this Eight of Swords and, ooh, the Eight of Wands. Something that you don't see coming for you right around the corner. This is someone who's going to, I think, confess. There's someone who I think you're no contact with. This is like unrelated, by the way. But they really want you to know that there's someone you're no contact with who's going to be showing up, and they have something to confess. It's going to be a little bit like word vomit. Like, oh my God, I have to tell you so much. So, you know, be ready for that. I don't know how you're supposed to get ready for that. Probably like eat enough cheese, drink enough Dr. Pepper. It might be. You might have to get ready to be like, delete, block. That might be what the prep work is. Who knows? Yeah. But the good thing is you're able to be like, psh, if it is that. But there's someone who's apologizing to you. Hey, maybe it'll be a good thing for you to just be like, okay, cool, glad. And now we're done. All right. Let us see what we have for Flower. You know what? I missed the stained glass tarot, so we're going with that one. It's so pretty. What kind of cheese? So I'm a big fan. I got some smoked Gouda right now. I love Munster. Partly because it's spelled weird. I think that's cool, but it also tastes good. I think it's called Pecorino. It's a funny name. Hold on, there's another one. Manchego. Have you ever had Manchego? It's pretty delicious. I need to draw you a cheese tarot. I know, that would be like peak tarot reader time. Hello, is it Naya? How are you doing? Yeah, I think that's fine. I believe in you, Skemmy. You'll be able to do that. Hello, Sandy. How are you doing? So who is connecting so much right now to Flower? The Hanged Man in the reverse and the Five of Swords. King of Swords. This would be an air sign. So that would be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Or Lyras is coming through, and I do feel like you have somebody that you have assigned that letter to. This is somebody who is a self-sabotager. And more swords, more air energy. A liar. I'm sorry, Carmen, you're going to have to be more specific. Everybody was a liar. Why are they connecting to Flower right now? Really? That's all you got? This is somebody who feels like getting close to you. I do think that that includes physical intimacy. But really, what they're looking for is someone to like hug them and feel better because they're having a rough go of it. They want you to kiss their boo boo. They want you to kiss them and make it all better. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit heartless, I guess, because I'm like, fix it yourself. But they're thinking about you and connecting with you because they feel like if they were to spend some time with you or spend a night with you, then all of their problems would go away. Or they could at least be distracted, right? So a little escapism. Four of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's all about the nookie, apparently. So you can take that cookie. Sorry. Yeah. No bueno. It's they can fix this themselves. They don't need you. You don't need them either. So I do feel like this is somebody who feels like if they got a little bit of naked time with you, everything would be fine. Or, you know, maybe they could convince you to let them back in your life. And I think they're wrong. I think they've been wrong before. But they're over here like, oh, you can make it better, right? Come on. And what guidance does Flower need for the week ahead, please? Hello, Carrie. What's up? So, Luke, you're French? Oh, that's great. I should use the Terre de la Nuit. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I tried. The upward inflection helps, right? Boo boo, like injury, but like a child version of it. But it probably did sound like boob. Is that what you were going for? Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate it. And Callan, did you have some garlic? All right, what advice does Flower need, please? We've got Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Ace of Swords. There's going to be a moment where you're tempted to kind of gloss over the truth, and it's because you know that the truth is going to hurt someone's feelings. But the advice here is you're just going to have to power through it and hurt that person's feelings. It's not what they want to hear, but they need to hear the truth. This would be like, does this dress make me look fat? It's not actually going to be like that. But it's not very fun to tell people, yes, it's not your color? Question mark? There is an unfortunate truth, and I feel like someone directly asks you, like, am I the problem? Is it me? And you're gonna have to be like, yeah, no, it's 100% you. It's all you. You're the problem. Maybe don't take as much joy in it as I just did right there, but you're gonna have to be honest with someone. Yes, you're the problem. Yes, you did this. No, that wouldn't have happened if you hadn't said anything, Karen. I shouldn't say that name. I know that irritates people, but like, you know. This is someone who needs to be told the truth, or they're just going to keep doing the same thing over and over again. Excellent. Hello, Tony. Yes, exactly. I appreciate that, Tony. Oh, no way, Luke. That's funny. Well, I don't really speak much French unless you count like the voulez-vous que but I don't think I should use that as an example. But Portuguese, I remember muito bem. And I think that's about it. Sad, sad face. Hello, Samir. How are you doing? Oh, don't you worry, Flower. This is past my bedtime too. It's only 8:30 here. How to keep healing and going. I really hope that there is a cheese card that comes out. How to keep healing and going. Let go. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this is about acknowledging that there are some things over which you have no control. Control the controllables. So this was something that got me through a bit of a tough time, and I feel like it'll be helpful for you as well. But it's coming through as there is unnecessary stress sitting on your shoulders. It's not your responsibility. It's not your decision. It's not your, like, you didn't do it. So, like, get away from me. You worry about things that you don't have control over, and it's not going to change anything. So, there is a need for something that helps you to kind of focus elsewhere. So the example that I would use, because that's what I do, is I love to play Sudoku. So I have, and I like the tactile kind, right? Like not looking at a screen and everybody shut up. I'm trying to find the right number. Shut up, you. I'm doing Sudoku. There is definitely something that I see in the near future that helps you to like disconnect and escape for a little bit. Maybe it's reading, maybe it's drawing, but I see you being able to let go of things that are not directly like controlled by you, right? Like just whatever will be, will be. What else? Six of Wands. Recognize the wins, okay? I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit. You don't give yourself enough credit for how much you do accomplish and how much you're able to rise above and get done. You know what I mean? So love on yourself. It could be as simple as you're walking next to a window and you're like, damn, I look good. This is great. It could be I'm raising that kid and he's great. Look at him. He's awesome. But give yourself a little bit of a high five, right? I did that. I did it great. I did good. Because sometimes the most difficult thing about being, single or on your own, or maybe you don't have enough time to hang out with the friends or the family, is not getting that hug or that recognition when you did something that was big, right? That's a big deal. You know what? I'm just gonna look in the mirror and I'll be like, good work, Carmen, you did it. So you gotta acknowledge that, because with the Hermit in the reverse, I feel like you are looking at yourself as misguided, or like, I'm just making it up here. I don't have like a manual or anything. I'm just trying. But like, if you were trying to play music without having the actual music in front of you, like 98%, that's still an A. I think it's still an A plus. So you need to give yourself credit for those wins that you have, even though you don't have somebody looking over your shoulder going, you did it. So recognize that. You found toilet paper Sudoku once. Wait, 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 I need to know, was it, like, printed on like, by a printer? Or was it, like, handwritten? Goodness. Goodness, goodness. Hello, Ronnie. Or did I already say hello? I might have. You get 2 for this evening. Oh, goodness. Well, good luck with that, Luke. It sounds to me like there's still some healing that needs to happen for my doppelganger in Portugal. Wherever she is. Should we take a look for you, Luke? Otherwise I know this really cool chick in France. Just saying. She's in the live chat right now. En este momento está aquí. Sorry, I shouldn't try to do that. You guys, one of my like main goals of this channel is hopefully someday 2 people that are really awesome from my collective get married. So like if you all could like get that happening. All right. Does Luke need to know anything about this French Portuguese lady? 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Moon. And Death in the reverse. So this is coming through as my French Portuguese doppelganger is avoiding the transformation or the change that needs to happen. So this is like when you haven't seen someone for years and then you catch up over coffee or I don't know, like a burrito, and you're like, you haven't changed at all, but like in a bad way. Like I thought you would have worked on this or that, or I don't know, like grown up a little bit. This is someone who it's like they're still in that same mindset. So would you have something to relate to? I don't know. I feel like this is one of those like it's in the past, but there's no way to move it forward because I mean, what I want to say is the maturity is a little bit stale. There needs to be a little bit like update, right? Like challenge yourself. An avoidant therapist, that would be rough. How was the wedding, Callan? Hello, James. A cheese tower? Oh God, please invite me. Yeah, you don't need that, Luke. Look, I think I'm less expensive. I'm more affordable than most therapists. Hello, Zoran. How are you doing? Nope. Oh, I love you too, Flower. All right. I'm gonna leave it there, y'all, because I'm gonna go eat the rest of my enchiladas. I know, you're jealous. It's okay. You probably have a great place that makes authentic tacos or enchiladas by you too. All right. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the jokes. Thank you for hyping if you're able to. I will see you on the next reading.